Okay, so then we do discover because Mama's like, I want you out of the house, and Matt's like, oh my God, we'll sign the lease over. It doesn't matter, fine, whatever. Like, you can have it. She's like, man, we don't want the house, but it's for the butcher. So they have a pact that's been in the year in
200 years.
200 years that they try and keep the house empty, but they still help provide fresh blood for the blood moon, so that the butcher can have her yearly killing.
Time out with that. So then what I'm getting is not just that they're given power by the blood moon, but that they must perform this sacrifice in order for them to stick around.
She has to consecrate it every year.
Here's the thing. Here's my concern, and I know you're not quite done, but so from what we've seen at the end of the episode, we're sitting here theorizing about all of this stuff, and I feel like they have literally erased all of this. Like, it doesn't even matter anymore. And the real story is the show.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like all of these theories and what's happening at that Roanoke House might not even matter.
Yeah.
All
right, let's talk about the last little bit of...
Well, I have a question about, since we got to the blood moon. They clearly didn't make a sacrifice that night. So what happens now to them?
Well, clearly they died.
She's...
Again.
No, she didn't die. She walked out of the fire. I think she's fine.
No.
That
was a nightmare.
That was a nightmare.
No, at the end.
At the end,
they drove away. When she left out
she ran out of the fire. Yeah, she's a ghost. You can't
actually, the son sacrificed both of them.
No, I don't think he. I think he just slowed it down so they can get away.
Yeah.
Because Lady Gaga clearly said that they're immortal.
Yeah.
And where was Lady Gaga this episode?
She was fucked in the woods.
So my question is, they didn't get the sacrifice they needed. So something has to be. There has to be a consequence.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either they all just
happen.
dissipate and the curse is lifted.
What about everybody else they killed? It takes time for that blood to soak into the earth.
But it said they needed one every year.
Fresh every year.
New death every
That
year.
was what they said.
But if you killed one a few days ago, their blood's still in the ground.
Didn't they kill
Before
Elias?
we get into this, I want to just make a couple more plot points, and then we can get into the bulk of the oh my gosh, what's happening next. So Mama chopped Shelby's foot almost off, so that was a thing.
It was a misery moment.
And then they get back there, and the butcher's like, we're going to take Flora first. I know that I said that we're going to take Flora last, Priscilla, but I'm sorry.
Priscilla's still fighting strong.
Right.
She's fighting a good fight.
It happens.
Lee shows up. Sheriff runs away. Lee
like a bitch.
What is he? There's a bunch of torches. How did he run away?
But I feel he knows.
And we're back.
The sheriff leaves, and we're trying to figure out what. He must know. Maybe he's a
totally
pulp.
knows.
I don't know. He must.
They
just know. They just know every year this happens. Clearly, it happens every year.
And
somebody gets murdered over
it's
there.
fine.
I don't think they want to intervene because then they would get caught in it.
What are they going to... Are they going to arrest the ghosts?
Maybe.
Well, I
they
mean...
could try.
Yeah.
If you knew that happened in that house every year...
Yeah, I wouldn't
I'd
go there.
pull out.
Just
Here,
don't go there.
and dump. You can be it. I'm leaving.
I think I would probably knock down the house.
Yeah, or have people not.
But that might not change anything. The house doesn't matter. The butcher
it's
was
not the
there
house.
before the house.
Toxic waste.
Oh, hold on.
Dump
We have a
toxic
clarification.
What's up?
Pee-wee, thank you. Apparently says they don't need to sacrifice every year. It was just a deal they made with the Polk family that as long as they cleanse the soil with fresh blood yearly, the Polk family is safe.
Oh, so the blood is about...
So I think, and I think
Polk
this makes
family?
sense because the Polk family. Well,
They've been there for over 200
So if you
years.
care,
I think it's
donate
just
blood.
that's the only time that they can sacrifice.
and what Mama said is that I think that they were talking about crops and the weed crops, but they also have crops of people of getting people there to the house to kill.
Sphinx.
And she said essentially that if the crop is light, they provide their own. So I think they'll give the butcher their own family.
But do they have to
in order
kill somebody, or can they
whole.
just set up a blood drive?
No.
No, it has to be
They need to take a life. Blood's irrelevant.
Yeah.
So now the Polks are
not safe.
not safe.
Not safe. So essentially,
fine with me.
Ambrose decides F this. Ambrose smacks his mom, drags her into the fire, and then they get away.
Yes.
Lee shows up, runs the piggy man over, and they all get in the car, go to a hotel. All things are good, except the butcher was in the bathroom, but it's just a dream.
It wasn't really in the bathroom.
But she chops Shelby in the head, and that's a recurring dream.
Okay, and then my Roanoke nightmare ends.
But it was a little weird. I would just like to state that it was a little weird that they were like, both Shelby and Matt were like, that was messed up. Oh, thank God it's over.
Yeah,
like,
they were a little lackadaisical about it there.
Really? You almost got your foot chopped off. Everyone almost got murdered by a man with a pig
Matt
head,
had sex with the devil in the
woods.
Twice.
And doesn't even remember it, you know?
Right?
I would say demon.
It's a demon. A devil.
Demon,
not
devil,
the devil.
whatever.
Something.
Well, some kind of devil.
You can't handle the devil.
So then where are we going from here?
Yes, and everyone wants to know
in the preview.
what we're
prediction.
thinking episode 6 is going to be.
Prediction.